Everyone, and welcome back to another night of Star Wars Tabletop Game. Boom, you can see everybody, but I've got them all muted, and my mic's muted so they don't know. Unless they're watching the stream, they won't know that they are live on stream right now. And judging by them not trying to talk or say anything, yeah, none of them are there. None of them even know. John, hi buddy, I miss you. I can't wait to see you soon. I'm gonna give you a big old hug. Yes, I am. Sorry, I've had a wee bit of caffeine today. Okay, I've had copious amounts of caffeine today. So yeah, that's a thing. But we are not going to linger long, so let's see if we can get into the Roll20 game and let everybody know we're here. So now you all should be able to hear what I hear. Surprise! Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay, yay!
And you're very loud, and I like it.
Yay, I like being loud. I'm very good at being loud. If you don't believe me, just ask Keto Wife.
Keto Wife, Keto Life.
Keto Wife, Keto Life. I see Amando. Is Amando alive? I don't think Amando's alive.
I can hear you. Mando, can you hear anybody?
Mando, are you dead? I think Mando might be dead.
Mando said he cannot hear you, Hito.
He cannot hear me?
Basically can't hear you neither.
Okay.
But I can hear you, which is weird.
Okay, we're going to try something here. Let's go this, and then reconnect. Marco?
Hello, hey, I see you and hear you.
There you are.
Yay!
Yay!
That was really weird. I could hear Powers.
It does that sometimes. Quite often on my PC, I will be able to see one of you, but the rest of you nothing, and then there you all are.
Yay!
Oh, I remember what I was doing. I have to find a face.
A face?
Yes,
Why do you need a face? Ooh, what are those?
Because when I had to pause the count and then when I reactivated, some files vanished.
Ah.
So I have to find, and I don't actually see who I'm looking for in it. They should be there. All right, let me go really quick, go see if I can find him on the Star Wars tokens.
Well, then while we're doing that, I'm just going to go onto Facebook and share.
I thought you were about ready to say something else.
Well, what else would I do?
On Facebook?
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
You don't do that kind of stuff on Facebook. Gosh, you spam people in other things.
I don't remember. Oh, that's what it's called. DEF.
That's working.
Wait, so Beasley, did you by chance see my blaster dice roll?
I probably did, but I'm in the process of looking at something else right now.
Okay.
That's working. Everything's working for me.
I'm going to roll my blaster again.
Okay, 3d6. That's not right.
84d6. It is strong blaster. It is good.
Let me try my blaster.
Ha! We shoot things,
okay,
nothing
blaster
nonstop.
Dice roll. Okay, give me a second.
My blaster sucks.
What is your blaster dice roll supposed to be?
Who, me?
No,
Yes.
You don't want to know?
All right, fine. I'm setting it to 3d6 because you're not telling me.
It's 76.
No way in. Nope. That weapon's getting retired.
What do you mean that? What? That's the skill, dude.
Really?
The only reason is because there was like 5 games in a row he didn't use anything.
Oh,
else.
that's right. That's right. He kept on doing up the points.
So I had no choice but to dump him into it because it was the only thing I used.
Why is your dexterity reference 48d6? There is some bad math in this sheet.
He's very limber. That's how.
Yeah! I dodge everything.
Dip, dive, dodge, dip,
My
dive.
man is an octopus.
Yeah, Hito told me the other day he was mad because he wasn't an octopus, so that he could have 8 arms and slap 8 people at a time.
Yep.
You need one to stand on.
Nah, he can stand on his head.
Yes,
With that kind of dexterity, he can stand on his head.
breakdancing
jump
octopus,
and
flip
slap 8
and
people
spin
at a
on
time.
my head so that way I can smack everybody around me multiple times.
I am missing. The only thing I'm missing is I put some. The only thing I'm missing is I put 2 skill points into languages for Tarbaka, and it's not showing. Basically, is it all right if I put those in?
Put 2 skill points into what?
Languages. It's
You
3D.
mean
And
like,
it's supposed to be,
like just bump it up by +2? Sure.
yes, that's what it's supposed to be. 3D plus
Yeah.
2 is all it's supposed to be.
Hey, Powers.
That's the only thing I see that's wrong with mine. Yes.
So remember that thing I was really stressed out about yesterday?
Dude, you
Get
always
fired.
stress.
Well, I went and talked with my boss today, and everything's good, and how I perceived things would go will go.
But everything's good.
Everything's good for me.
Oh no.
But
what
who
happened?
got fired?
No one.
Yet.
Yet. Yet.
I know you. Yet.
And it is going to be one of those things that they earn it.
They earned getting fired?
They're going to earn it. If they do what they said they were going to do, they are absolutely going to earn what comes out.
Oh, wait a minute. My armor's supposed to be 1d plus 3.
All right, so
it's-
while they're all chatting, I'm going to mute y'all real quick so I can talk to the people out there.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, and I'm going to mute myself in here so that way I don't bug y'all. Just let me know whenever you're ready. All right, so to all you wonderful people out there in the digital worlds, I need your help. I am so close to breaking a few thresholds, and I can't do it without y'all. So please share the stream out. Go and like us on Twitch, follow us there, share us out on Twitch, host us something, help us get our name out there. And I'm going to give Hito Wife a little bit of incentive to help me get out there, because she's doing such an awesome job with her Sensi business that I'm going to try to push her to help me out a little bit. Hito Wife, you listening?
Uh-huh.
So if we can break into the next blocks on Facebook and Twitch, I'll plan us a 7-day Disney trip.
Wait, what?
Yep. If we can break into those spots, I'm gonna plan us a 7-day Disney trip. Sound good?
Yeah?
Okay. All you fine people out there, you've heard it here. So let's see if we can help me and Hito Wife hit that point, because she wants to go to Disney desperately. And if we're able to pull this off, I guarantee y'all some awesome content from Galaxy's Edge. How much you liking? Well, I'm liking a lot of things, Sheena. I'm liking a lot of things. So on Twitch, we just need to reach an average of at least 3 viewers each time. So that one's going to be easy to do. We just got to get people to get on there and for a little bit just watch us only on there. Facebook is going to be the real challenge, because we are only a 10th of the way to where we need to be. We need 10,000 followers. That's a big number. And I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna try to spam this channel in as many groups as I can. But we're going. I need to. I need y'all's help to get out there. I really do. Sheena, anything you can do to help me? Because I know you can work some interesting magic every now and then. Yes, that pun was completely and utterly intended. Anything y'all can do to help me out, I greatly appreciate it. Because this is something big. I'm not going to lie. Part of this is a personal pride thing. Because my wonderful, amazing spouse has started her Scentsy business. And in 2 months, she has made more money at what she's doing than what I've made in doing this for over a year. And I'm kind of irritated about it, just a little bit, because she keeps rubbing my nose in it. It's frustrating. But I know, with y'all's help, we can pull out this win and make it better. All right, we're going to check in with the crew, see if they're ready to go. Marco. Are we ready to roll?
I'm still editing your specific stuff because all of your dice rolls jumped up to suddenly 36D everything.
Well, I can just type in
No,
what we
no,
need.
no, stop it. No, stop.
What?
No.
No, seriously, I'll just type in what we need to roll. It's already... Snap, what time is it? 8:11. Let's do this.
Okay, well then we have to wait for the other two to unmute.
I'm here.
That's one down.
I'm here.
Yay! Let's do this! Let's roll the dice! Roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice, roll the dice! Ha 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 ha!
You're
Too
very
much?
scary. You know that, right?
Look, I've had a good day. It was a decent weekend. I had a broken car. I broke the car. Well, I fixed the car, and fixing the car, I broke the car even more. But then I broke the car to fix the car.
Okay.
There's a Vanadian that would like to have a word with you.
Well, Vanadian was at work at the time. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I hate SpongeBob so much.
I'm ready for you guys to act half of your IQ, which should be 3 times the amount of the age that you're currently acting.
Acting half of my Q. Pudding!
No, Dean.
42.
Oh my word. Kid, grow up.
Oh.
God, if I act half my IQ, I'd be dead.
My dog is smarter than me.
Okay, so when last we left, actually, I take it back. To recap what happened last week. Yes, that's exactly what happened because I was busy doing a Hito and getting my car fixed. So when last we left, you guys were in a junkyard, I believe, and there was this very nice blue man, and he was making a very nice and generous offer to you of, you might want to learn from me, or, I could possibly kill you. So, yeah, maybe that, but possibly not. I don't know.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with him about the whole, hey, why are you hunting me down, all that kind of stuff. And I was trying to start a good dialogue with him.
Okay, let me know if you guys cannot see anything. You should be able to see things.
I can see
It is
things.
fuzzy.
Okay, everyone can see things? That's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't know if they're the things I'm supposed to see.
Well, I have daylight on, so you guys should see the whole freaking map.
I see the map, but my character is missing.
No, he's not. He's right here.
I cannot see
He's
him.
right here. All 3 of us are not dinging that character.
Ding, ding, ding,
I
ding,
cannot see my character.
ding, ding.
Really?
Hyperspace beacon
Oh,
engaged.
no, wait. Hold up. No. He's right. I do not see his character on the
Hold-
sheet. That's interesting.
I'm looking right at Tarbaka.
Well, I'm not looking at Turbaka.
Now
I
there
am.
are two Tarbakas.
Wait, I only see one Turbaka, and that's the one
I
I
see
just
two.
put on the sheet. Where's the other one at?
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see.
There's one there, and there's one there.
That's
up,
so
am I-
weird because Beastly and I only see one.
I wonder if I could do this. We're gonna see if this works.
Okay,
No, it
I
didn't
see
work.
where you. I over here. This one over here.
Yeah, right there.
I don't see it.
Huh.
We ping it.
All right.
And I
well,
I cannot move the one that I
the
can't
new
see.
Turbaka.
Yeah.
You should be able to. You have control over it. Hold up. Do Turbaka the Hulk save. All right, now can you
Now
move?
I can't. Yeah, and I'm gonna put
There
it
you
on top
go.
of the other one.
All right. Okay, so for the viewers at home, ignore the one that is standing on top that is being stood on top. I don't know what to tell. I literally do not see a Turbaka there outside.
so-
We just moved.
In order for Tarbaka to reach Blue Man, he's cloned himself and stacked on top. Yay, new Clone Wars!
Clone Wars 2 confirmed.
Clone Wars 2, Electric Boogaloo, Furry Edition.
Oh God. Sith collectibles, collect them all.
I will say the Clone Wars probably would have gone much faster had they just cloned a bunch of Wookiees instead.
True.
God, a bunch of cloned Wookiees. Wait, hold up. We have those. They're called Ewoks.
No. Those are Wookiees that went through a shrink ray. Curse you, Rick Moranis. You've done it again.
Okay, all right. So let's see where we're at. The mystery man is currently standing on top of his ship, not exactly gloating. He is just trying to make it very obvious and evident that the fact that he's offering you a chance. It may not be, honestly, the chance that you think that you need, or the chance that you want to know, or the chance that you want to need, but he is offering you a chance to learn the powers and the ways of the Force. And you guys are in the midst of a long discussion. And if you will each go ahead and type out and roll out your dexterity rolls, we can set initiative order so I can put you on the correct side of my screen.
Is it R/ or /R?
It is the one beside the right hand shift key.
Oh.
Mando, stop jumping the gun and being too damn excitable. Hold up. Now you rolled 1.
At least I got something good of a roll.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I did better
All
than
right,
Amando.
so we have 15, 9, and Austin,
13.
did you roll?
13.
13. Okay, so Hito, because he goes first, goes on the bottom. Hey, Hito, you're on the bottom.
Hush. Bad
bottom.
Beastly. Bad boy.
Followed up with
What did I do with my phone? Oh, there it is.
let's see, what was his? Tarbaka was a 13. And then Mando, I can't believe you're last.
Yeah, I rolled 2 1s. With that.
Man, them dice is not
Oh.
liking you, bro.
Hey, bro,
All right.
don't worry about it. We roll later, man.
Yeah, bro. Oh no, can't do that.
Yes, we can. We can do
Nope,
anything
nope.
we want.
No,
We
I
can
mean,
do whatever we like.
that's dangerous talk, my friend. Anyway, as you guys are standing here in this junkyard and whatnot, the man looks to you and he kind of squints his eyebrows a little bit. You can tell that he's clearly frustrated, but at the same point in time, he's definitely maintaining control. And he points out, maybe you're just not ready for the Force yet. Maybe you need to uh, work on it a little bit more before the offer is made to you again. And having said that, he goes into his ship, and then a few seconds later, you see the ship slowly lift up and go off into the sky. So there you go. The ship is no longer
Yay!
there. However, as you were doing such, and I do not have the graphic for this loaded up, and I'm not going to drag and drop it on there because that is kind of ridiculous. You do happen to take notice that there is a TIE destroyer that comes by maybe a few seconds after he goes away. And you're almost sure that at one point in time that you see this thing, it briefly is trying to decide if it wants to go over towards its target, which you don't know where that is, or if it wants to chase after the ship. And it actually begins to take to the chase after the ship. But the strange blue man ship suddenly, let's see how to say it. You see a brief flash of light, and then it's no longer there.
Whoa.
And
Ship
to
go
go
vanish.
to go in order, Hito, you were the first. You are standing beside that sealed bay. What would you like to do?
So, how sealed are we talking here? Well, there's only one. Huh. Well,
I just realized I need to put some googly eyes on the back of this mic.
yes, you do. That would be
I
hilarious.
I'm like, it needs googly eyes.
Put a mustache on it.
Oh, senior microphone.
So I do not remember what all we were supposed to actually be doing out here, but this looks like a chest right here, right?
I see nothing.
I see nothing.
See no
There-
chest there.
What?
There actually is. I'm glad you said that. There actually is supposed to be a chest over there. What color is that chest on your screen?
Red?
Yeah, I don't see the chest.
None of you see the chest.
No.
No.
Community chest.
If you happen to remember, I did say that it was like after I suspended the account, then I came back to it. Some stuff just vanished, and I don't know why.
Well,
So
I just sent you a snip of it to your Discord.
yeah, I don't have that open. I don't even have Messenger open. I have to close everything down to do this with you guys.
Okay.
But that's fine. I just threw a new set of chests out there. A stack
Yay.
set with a red, a gold, and a silver. So we can use that for now.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and see if I can open up this gold chest right here.
Okay. Do you want to investigate it first, or do you just want to try to open it?
You know what? You're right. It might be a smarter decision if I investigate this thing first. So, let's see. That'll just be a basic perception, right?
Yes.
3d6 plus 1.
Hey, that's pretty good. As you're sitting there looking at the chest, you do take notice that it does indeed have a lock on it. The lock looks like as if at some point in time someone has tried to pry it open very much unsuccessfully. Therefore, the lock is still locked, and it is also damaged on top of that, making it harder to open. What would you like to do?
All right. Is this a numeric lock? Is it something that looks like it would require a key?
It looks like as if it may require a card.
Card. Huh. Hey. I got a vibro sword. Can I cut through that lock with that vibro sword?
A
Actually-
vibro sword is not a lightsaber. It does not exactly work like that.
Actually, have a vibro axe.
No, mine's just a vibro sword.
You
Oh,
inherited
Well,
a.
technically, it's a vibro blade, meaning
That's
that
true.
it can take blade shapes. But yes, I know exactly what you mean.
okay. Well, I guess the only other thing would be to try to use a lightsaber to cut into this ever so carefully.
With your faulty lightsaber?
Yeah, that's the only one I got right now.
Alrighty. Uh,
Or you could. Well, never mind. I'll wait.
okay. Okay, so tell me how you're doing this. Describe it to me because I can go 20 million different ways with this.
All right. So, just a about an inch or so in front of the lock is where we're going to go to ignite the saber and then slowly bring it in as long as it is a stable beam.
Well, you realize that if you bring it in an inch or so, and as soon as you hit that button, it's going to immediately cut through the lock and go through all the way through the top and possibly whatever else is in there.
Not if we're just staying right there on the edge and slowly bringing it in.
Okay, so you're not aiming it right at it.
No, we're aiming in front of the lock,
Okay,
activating,
all right,
and then slowly coming in till it releases.
okay, all right. So you're going perpendicular with it until it. Okay, all right. First of all, give me a dexterity roll to see if your hands can be steady enough. Followed up with a stamina roll.
All right. There's your dex.
That's a good number.
All right, and you said stamina?
Yes,
All right.
because you're having to hold that blade very,
Fine.
very still and move it very slowly.
He's trying to pull a Qui-Gon.
Hey, that's higher than the 10 I was requiring.
Yes.
All right, so you bring it over there to it, you activate it, and most people are used to holding onto a lightsaber and having the force help move it for them and swing and swirl and vroom vroom and all those other wonderful sound effects that I'm not going to make. Yes. And you get it real close up to it, and then you just do touch the entry point to the lock, and you see sparks off the mechanics spark up, and after a few seconds you're and you see the top unlock.
Yes.
However, you're using a faulty lightsaber. I need to make a roll. If it's higher than a 10, something bad happens.
no.
Come on.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Feel something shift very uncomfortably, as if something is starting to shake and rattle very hard inside of the hilt of the saber. And then a brief second later, you hear a crack sound, and the blade suddenly disappears.
So I just broke a kyber crystal.
You won't know until you happen to look, but to go ahead and save the time, yes.
Yeah, I just broke a kyber crystal.
Now you
But the good thing is you broke the red one, right? Or was that not the red one that you were using?
That was not the red one. Because
That was the one
Wait.
you wanted to break.
oh wait, no. That was the red one because the only saber I had right now was the faulty one because the other one's not with me.
That's right. Okay. All right. All right. So the red crystal is now gone. Basically, you can open it up and pour out the bits of the crystal and make fancy jewelry with it, but you really can't do very much with it. It's no longer a power source. It's a crystal. Actually, Alex Kenobi had that.
Oh, that's right. The blue man took it.
Yes.
The blue man took it. That's right.
All right. So you have opened up the chest as you reach over there and flop it open. You happen to take notice that inside of there, this is a very old Imperial weapons crate. It looks like as if that this was possibly Clone War area, not Imperial, New Republic.
New
Uh,
Republic.
what is it? That's it. There you go. I'm sorry.
That would have been a Republic crate.
Yeah. All right. It is a Republic weapons crate. It has a sigil on it. It is Clone War era stuff and everything, so it's not the newest, latest, or greatest, but it is a cache of uh, what are they called? DC-15s, DC-17s.
DC-14.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. The personal handheld blaster.
All right.
There is. Let me roll to see how many is in here. Yeah. Nope, that's not going to work.
Number 10.
No. I was rolling something to see. All right, there are 10 in here. Of the 10, 5 of them work. It's up to you to discover which ones actually work.
All right. Well, that's all my action. I mean, the only thing I would do is while everyone else is doing their stuff, I would just take them out one by one and test them.
Okay. Are you going to like aim at random junk to see if you can get one shot off?
Yeah, I'm gonna be aiming like right over here.
Okay. All right. Next up is Mr. Awesome Powers.
All right.
I'm sorry, a Tarbaka the Hulk.
That's right. And he is going to move here and try to get into the red crate.
All right, the red crate is actually a very big crate. It is definitely reinforced, and it is most definitely locked. There is a electronic lock on each side of this box at the top.
Okay. Now, I have a very good mechanical repair.
Okay.
If it's broken, do I need to roll perception to see if it's broken or if it's functioning?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that it's not in the best condition because this has the Republic sigil on it.
Okay. So I want to try a mechanical repair on it. See if I can make it open. Ooh.
Yeah, that's really good. You are able to, as you're sitting there looking at least one of the locks. You know what? Let me see how many that you investigated. All right, you're able to repair 3 of the 4 locks. There's one that is damaged horribly bad, and you cannot repair it.
All right. I wonder if I can use my curious Wookiee strength and try to break it apart for the rest of the way.
If you want to, just give me just do a strength roll. I will tell you, you will need a 15.
Yes.
Okay, so guys, from out of nowhere, you hear Tarbaka suddenly start to roar as if he is pushing against something with all of his strength. Hito, as you're standing there, you've taken notice that he's walked around this red box. He looked at something. He touched a wire. It sparked a little bit. Then you hear click. And he did that 2 other times. On this last time, he kept on touching this wire and it didn't do it. And he just got really mad, lifted up, and you hear the sound of metal on metal, slight scrape, and then you hear pa-ting, as if a retaining bolt is suddenly snapped in half. The gray box that was on top of this other box goes flying off into the distance. You're not really too sure where it goes, but the top of this giant red one also goes flying off into the distance. Tarbaka, as you look inside, you see that there is, you know what? I was just thinking of exactly what it's called, and it left my head. Um, it is a power source for a light engine.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah, we're
but
definitely taking that with us.
like I said, it is Republic era, so it's not the latest, greatest, fastest,
It's
but
function.
it is brand new. It is functional for as best as what you know.
That's definitely going with us.
Yes, you're going to have a bit of a hard problem setting it on your cycles and everything. Oh no no no
Well, no, no,
no.
we're in the big machine.
Yep, that's I just happened to remember that you guys took the 24-hour rental.
That's right.
No 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 no. Was it 24 or 48 hour?
48.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to say it was 48 hour because you guys left it
Yeah,
the
we got to
best.
get it back by tonight, but we do have it reserved for 2 days.
Okay. All right. So,
That should hit my
Tarbach,
turn.
that is what you have found. Mando, you have put your wonderfully found goodies into a backpack, a sack, a cargo pants. I don't know, whatever you have it in. But it's your turn if you want to walk around and take a look.
I'm gonna go into this hole, see where it leads. Pop out
That's-
up here.
Mm-hmm. They connect together.
There's another one. I'm going to swipe my
Yes.
key
Another hole
card.
there.
I'm going to
You
swipe
do.
the key card that I found.
Just to let you know, that is the key card that unlocks all these boxes that these guys are hacking and brute forcing into.
Who
But
cares?
yes.
We have power. We can get in the box. We don't need stupid keys. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Keys.
But yeah,
We don't need no stinking keys.
there is a console right in front of you, Mando, and you see something flashing on it, and it says "Insert key card."
I'm going to insert that key card.
Uh-oh.
Uh, Give me a perception. You want higher than 10?
Come on, beautiful bean footage.
All
13.
right.
All right. As you put in the key card and everything, it does accessing, scanning, verifying, error, card not found.
Hmm.
It occurs to you that you are in a completely different ship than the one
Mhm.
that you were previously in.
Hmm.
If you choose to, you can also keep looking around and whatnot. But I think that
Yeah.
you use most of your movement just getting into where
Yeah, I
you're
just used pretty much all of my movement to get over here
at. Okay. All right. Well then.
because I was there and yeah.
Yep. Yep.
By the way, they couldn't see that.
Nope.
Okay. It's
We-
interesting that you choose to share things with me, although
I did that.
It could be because I'm the GM that I see everything that you guys do like that.
No, I actually have a choice. Show to others or hide from others.
Uh,
I can
And
go
we'll just
dark
do
mode.
another.
yeah. There's
I'm going to do a search.
okay for the journalistic area.
Seeing if I can find something else that looks like a key card.
All right. You want a 10 or higher?
I think you got it.
He got it.
All right. As you happen to kind of poke around the corner and whatnot, I mean, you're just kind of leaning around that corner that is over here.
Mm-hmm.
You're well, actually, you're leaning around this corner. You see somewhere over here that there's some paperwork and whatnot on the floor, and you're pretty sure that it may possibly be with that. If not, wherever the paperwork is originally situated from, that's probably where the key card's from. If the pilot left it at all.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna go back on over to no one because as you guys are sitting there doing this, Hito and Tarbaka, you do happen to see the TIE destroyer come flying by,
Oh no.
and then you happen to see it land all the way off in the distance, and you see something get out, and it starts walking, and it keeps walking and walking. It seems to mostly be ignoring you guys, but someone new has entered the field. You're not too sure if it has or has not taken notice of you. Okay, and now we go over to Hito.
All right. So, do I see this guy?
Technically, you can kind of lean over and peek around the boxes and the rubble and whatnot that's there and see them. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm hearing that too. I'm getting an echo.
I think it just quit.
Oh, we'll see. Oh yeah, it did. Cool.
Oh, what quit?
We had an
It was
echo.
an echo.
Oh, okay.
All
Okay.
right. So I see this guy. Did I ever learn the Wookiee's name?
The Wookiee did tell you that his name was Tarbaka. In fact,
Okay.
not only that, but Chugum also told you that his name was Tarbaka.
So that's the thing. I couldn't remember if I actually learned his name. All right. Tarbaka, do you see that guy over there? We might want to just stay out of his vision. He got out of a tie. So let's see if we can try not to be seen around here.
Now you have to realize this. I think that's an Inquisitor. It looks like an Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, no, I noticed that.
But I have to see if I can tell you that. And I need to see if we know exactly who this is, because Tarbaka has these particular perception issues.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see if I understood you. Can I roll to see if I understood what he was saying?
Well, yeah, and give yourself like a +3 to whatever you roll, because you guys have been together enough. You're starting to pick up each other's little speech patterns and idiosyncrasies.
So should I have rolled language to see if I can speak?
Well, mine was a 13. That +3 would be a 16 to see if I can understand him.
Well, you needed a 15, so you're pretty much sure that Hito is mentioning that you need to stay out of that thing's line of sight.
And I want to do my perception to see if this is a person that. Well, I'll have to wait. It's not my turn yet. He's not finished his action.
I don't like that. That makes me nervous.
Well, now I know that you guys can see me do that. So, oh, wow, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that is so neat. Okay, stop playing with the map.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 behind these crates here.
Okay, get down.
Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you I don't see any crates there, but as we know, I'm having some issues.
I don't either. I don't see them either. So.
Well, there's a silver one that looks like the same silver one right here. And then there's one that's blue grayish with a black oval in it and red lines.
Okay, let me see. You know what? I'm going to put this there. And oh, hold up. That's the wrong thing.
Bless me, Father, if I have sneezed.
Alvita said, there you go. We'll say that that represents crates, and it gives you cover.
That was the whole point. I needed cover.
Although it's more like that big. But okay.
All right, so does that movement end Hito's? Or
It
does he still have one?
does.
Yes.
All right, so I am going to do my only force abilities to see if, which is force sense, to see if this creature is malignant.
Okay.
It's
Give
not
me a
a
roll.
tumor. It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. So I'll do a perception.
Uh, you should have 1 point into sense, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
No.
Um, I don't know. It seems like as if this is just a guy out here walking around and all. I mean, yes, they're dressed kind of weird, but hey, you're on Tatooine. Everyone dresses weird.
That's true. That's very true.
You're a giant fur beast on a desert planet. You could not be more weird.
That's true too.
I'm still trying to figure out why there's a giant fur beast on a desert planet. I mean, that's like,
You remember the old Furbies?
Yes, spawn to
Then-
Satan.
He said Furbies gone wrong. Okay. All right. So I think because I recognize the fact that it's a TIE fighter, I know that he's Imperial, and I don't like him already. But I can't tell because I've according to my fact sheet, if I've never met him before, it doesn't set off the alarms for me. So
Okay.
I'm just going to carry on as if he's not even there because he's not ringing any bells for me.
all right,
Makes
makes sense.
I mean, I think that's what the character would do because he feels, he feels like he's the biggest, baddest thing on any planet. That's the way,
Okay.
Wookiees are. Wookiees don't care. So I am going to stick with Hito to protect him, which is my primary objective. And I'm going to end my move right there.
Okay. All right.
Just in case.
All right, Mando.
And I have no clue about any of this happening.
Exactly. You do not, because you are in a enclosed wreck of a ship.
As
Honestly,
far as I know, big bad blue man is still out there.
exactly. You're in
Yep.
here scavenging.
I'm gonna step over here, try and grab that key card.
All right, as you happen to step over there, you do see that there's a lot of paperwork in here, and you're kind of glancing through the paperwork just oh so briefly, just off of vital curiosity. And you do happen to see that there's ship manifests, and it lists cargo hold for Republic era rations and armor and blasters, and it's more or less as if it's literally a legitimate cargo run ship, is what it seems to be. You do happen to take note that up in the upper left hand corner, one of the sheets of paper, there seems to be like a binding clip, and attached to the paper is, hey, there's a card there.
Yay!
It is a mag strip card. It is not a electronic put it in and beepity boop 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 card. So yeah,
I'm gonna hang on to that manifest and just kind of walk back over here
okay.
to the crate. I'm gonna swipe that card, that new card.
All right. All right. Well, yeah, you do, from having just used it, you do know that there is a spot where you can insert the card. And last time you put the card in, it did the whole thing, and then record not found. So this time, you can't really swipe it. You just kind of push it in. So you push it in there, and it goes through authorizing and all that other kind of stuff. And then after that, it turns a bright green for a brief second, and it says, "Welcome, Captain." And after a few more seconds, a little prompt on a little display, but it's a real small display. It's like a little 2-inch by 6-inch display, and the words actually ticker across. And as you're sitting there reading it, it's basically asking you, would you like to access cargo holds? And then You see a red and a green square. And as you happen to look down onto the thing, you see buttons on there, and there are many different color buttons, but you happen to see a red and a green button. And both of these look like as if they have been pressed throughout their lifetime many, many, many times.
I'm gonna press the green one.
All right, so you press the green one. All right, a few seconds later, and after that, another message starts ticking across it, and it says, "Would you like to access the captain's hold?" Red and green.
Green.
All right. After that, a few seconds later passes, and it says, "Captain's hold unlocked." And you hear somewhere off in the back of the ship a thunk, a very loud thunk.
Ooh.
And then a few seconds later, the card is ejected out. It isn't like shot out at you, but it slides out a few inches for you to grab.
I'm going to hang on to that card, slip it back in my pocket.
It occurs to you that you now know that this ship is at least on an operational level, even though it is considered wrecked and junked. It is functional. The operation systems work on it. The electronics still work on it. It does have some cosmetic issues for the fact that it's missing a lot of blast panels. But yeah, it's completely salvageable. All right, so where would you like to go to?
I don't have very much movement left from walking.
Okay, I was going to say, just moving some is better than nothing.
From there, back to there again.
Okay.
Let's see. I actually have a little bit more movement. I can go. This right here is the point of a wall, right? Or is that the corner?
It actually is a cornered wall.
Okay, then I'm gonna continue working my way around.
Okay. As you get there, you happen to see that it's about as clean as can be expected for being in this area for the past 4 or 5 years. There is a layer of dust and whatnot, but as you're sitting there looking around, it occurs to you, you don't see any rodents. You don't see any vermin of any kind. There's no pests or anything. The ship's actually in pretty usable shape. It structurally on the inside, with the exception of several junk piles, as if it was torn apart by people looking for something, it's still in pretty good condition. All right, and we're going to pop back on over to my guy. After I answer a question that was sent to me. Let's see. 10, 1, 2, you know what? I forgot I can do this with a keyboard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he stops here, and he seems to be pretty interested in this pile of scrap for whatever reason. You guys are still, just by the way that your position, you're more or less hid behind these things, so you're pretty sure that you're confident. And wait, nope, that's not right.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
You happen to see that this person takes out their hand and slowly lifts up the hand, and you can tell that the junk that is in front of him is lifting up very slowly. He or she seems to be in the process of moving this particular pile for whatever reason.
Definitely a force user.
Okay, Hito, you're good, my friend.
Yeah, that's a thing. That's yeah.
See if you can get the drop on him, Hito.
No, run!
See, here's the problem. I don't have a lightsaber anymore.
But you've got a Hulk.
I don't think he can pick up the Hulk and swing him as a lightsaber. And the Hulk probably doesn't want that.
He could just point him in the right direction. Wind me up, turn me on, and watch me cry for you. I'm just playing.
Hang on, I'm thinking here. I'm thinking.
I'm thinking.
All
right. I'm going to do a perception to see if I can see what is holding this wing up in place.
Okay. You'll know you'll need a 3. It's pretty obvious. So I mean, if you want to roll for it, you can. But you're going to, if your perception is 3d6 or higher, you're going to at least get it. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I'm 3d6 plus 1. So what is holding this wing up?
The larger section of the wing over here is actually flat up against the ground, and it is propped up against the end section of the Corellian ship. But in the middle there's several various piles of junk and whatnot. So it's actually acting like a ramp. You could actually walk up through the larger section on the bottom, walk all the way up towards where the where the wing-mounted turbo laser is, because that's what that is. And there may be some way to actually get into that ship around that back area, but you're not too sure. But as far as what that person is doing, the item that they're looking for must be under that particular pile of junk, and they don't care if they disrupt everything to get to it.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I would be able to use control to pull this thing down on top of him.
You would be doing a contested force push, which means that whatever you rolled, that particular character gets to roll against it. And
but that particular character is currently using the
feedback to you.
But that character is currently using the force to focus on this pile, not what I'm working on.
That's very true. And normally 9 times out of 10, you can only do one force thing at a time. So it's completely and totally up to you. If you want to try this, it's about as good of a plan of action as what you can do.
I like it.
I'm going to go for that.
All right.
This is either going to be the greatest thing of the night or the worst mistake ever.
At this point, I wish I had imported that particular asset as a separate picture, so I could animate it flying off into the stratosphere. But I didn't do that. So
all right. So I roll the control.
Yes.
I want to kill this guy and take his TIE fighter. That's what I want to do. I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud. It is an Inquisitor.
Yeah, it's an Inquisitor.
Okay.
Does he not get some kind of disadvantage because he's focused on the other thing?
Yes, he does get a disadvantage. That's why his bonus was only a +2 instead of the +8 it normally is. Okay, so you start now. Tell me exactly what you start to do, and I'll tell you what the Inquisitor does.
All right. So with the Inquisitor standing there focused on that...
Hey, there's a Watcher.
There is a Watcher. Set Watcher. I reach out with the Force to grab this thing and just start pulling it all forward.
Okay, so you're pulling it towards the Inquisitor is what you're doing.
Yes.
The Inquisitor that's blatantly ignoring all of you.
Yes.
Are you using your force point?
He needs to declare that he's using his force point before he decides to do anything. So at this
Yes.
time, no,
Too
he's not.
late. It's too late.
Ah,
Crud.
I
Crud.
forgot about that stupid thing.
All right. So as you're in the process of shifting it forward, and the Inquisitor takes notice that this is happening. Now, if he had tried to push it back, you know, the Inquisitor would have thought, okay, you know, this is just them. Basically all the junk's falling over or whatnot, but it's coming forward in such a way that it's almost like as if it's trying to smash the Inquisitor, and it catches it at the last moment and stabilizes it. But as it does so, let me roll a dice, and if it comes up underneath, you know what? We'll do even or odd. If it comes up on an odd number, then all the junk underneath it that was helping support it falls down, and it can't be set down reliably. If it comes up even, it's able to set it down reliably and not damage anything.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, it does not have a structural support because it rolled a 1 on a 1d2.
Oh no. That's catastrophic, isn't it?
No. Well. I mean, it would be catastrophic, but a 1d2 was literally a coin flip. So in this case, it's nothing like that. It's literally 50-50. But good call. I'll give you credit for the good catch. Everything that it was in the process of trying to clear out to get to towards whatever is buried underneath there, it all that stuff just falls down, lands all over everywhere. And with you pulling on this as it does so, it shifts forward. It shifts forward enough so that it just does barely catch the end of the Corellian, and the Inquisitor. You know what? Let me give him a dex check. If it doesn't get over 15, wow, 16. Wow, that +1 literally carried it, man. Let me tell you.
Ugh.
It stumbles and lands on the ground, but it still manages to stay upright. And as such, it is now stuck between trying to get up, trying to hold up the old wing, and trying not to be buried by these still falling.
Whoa. I just lost everybody. Anything you do right now, send you when you go back online. But all right, it looks like it's trying to reconnect. Just hang on tight, everybody. Let's see if we can reconnect here. I don't know what just happened. All right, looks like we're reconnecting. Okay. I do not know what just happened.
What?
All of you guys have giant exclamation marks over your head.
Yeah, so do y'all.
Like, it's like, "Ugh, there's a problem." Except for Mando, because his webcam's not on. So let me try to reconnect again.
Yeah, I'm going to try to reconnect again, too, because I just did one, and let me see if it resolves it. Yep.
Okay,
All
there
right,
you
resolved.
go. I can see you guys. I can see you guys.
Yeah, I just fully had to reconnect too.
Watcher, that's disappointing.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I cannot hear you. Give me just a moment.
1.
Actually, a moment is 90 seconds. It is literally a minute and a half.
Oh. I thought a moment was one of those things that was relative.
Watcher, you're having microphone problems again? Can you Can you work through your headset? Can you plug that in?
Don't shrug those shoulders at me, little miss. I will come over there and... How dare you just... Yeah.
All right, let me arrange you guys correctly
Did we lose
again.
Beastly?
No, he's
no,
still here.
Beastly's still here.
I lost a
All
watcher.
right. I will reconnect
I
you.
see a watcher. Oh, good grief. Everything is just fritzing out now.
Yeah.
Powers, Marco? Nope, he's reconnecting.
Yep.
Reconnecting.
I can't hear anybody.
Reconnecting.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hear
Yes.
Awesome. Can you hear me?
No.
Fishy, why are you sleeping?
There we go. All right, I clicked reconnect and I see all of you. And I hear Awesome scratching at his thing.
Yeah, we can hear Awesome, but he can't hear us.
Close down your web browser, then bring it back up.
And Watcher looks like he's about to murder late something.
He does look pretty psycho, doesn't he?
Nod your head if you're gonna murder something.
I'm a little annoyed.
Oh, we can
Hey.
hear him!
Oh.
We can hear you. Kind of.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
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 Oh, Jesus.
No,
What
I'm
good
Chris.
is to have a super great microphone and it won't even work? Speaking of super great microphone, Beastly. How was yours?
I'm talking and they're hearing me, so I guess they all say that they can hear me just fine. So I guess it works great.
It
Nice.
does.
I cannot wait to use it on Wednesday,
Right?
along with Amanda's Snowball. It should improve the podcast tremendously.
Which one is that one?
This is a JB Labs, and it does the 4 different modes of picking up things. You know, the cone, the direct, the
Yeah.
infinity.
Yeah,
and
it's
everywhere.
specifically a podcast mic.
It's actually pretty freaking awesome. Here, I'll lift it up so you can see it. It even looks like a droid. Yes. Wait, hold up. Is it not picking me up again? I don't see it picking me up again.
All right, I see a Powers.
Hold up. Wait
Oh.
a minute.
Powers.
Okay.
Oh no, I keep losing everybody.
He's here. I see him.
I see him. Powers. Where is your headset? Why?
Gone again.
You see, what happened is we gained a watcher, but we lost a Powers.
Just as this thing was gonna get awesome. Like it cut out as you were describing me using this wing to pin this guy down.
Okay. So basically, to reiterate in a very short way, because it is a little bit past 9 and we have slightly less than an hour, essentially everything that was holding it up in the middle has shifted forward and is kind of flooded around the guy, somewhat locking him in place. He is knocked back just a little bit, like literally 1 square. So I'll move him back by 1 square. And there is now nothing in between the ramp that was acting as a wing. Yes, this is the way. Awesome cup. All right, so
Oh,
we will. Okay, I see a Powers.
can you hear us?
I saw his mic bar activate.
Okay, well, let's see if he can talk.
He's typing.
He cannot hear.
Roll 20 has failed us for the last time.
You know, the sad thing is, you see, I'm talking, and I don't know if you guys can hear me because I
Yeah.
don't see my. Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, because my little bar is not showing up, and I'm like, crap, it's not working. There's not really an alternative to roll 20. So I mean, uh, anyway, hey, I see Powers' little blue
Yeah,
bar.
no, that's
Yeah.
the problem. We can hear Powers, but he cannot hear us.
Mhm.
Oh, does he have a headset he can try plugging in? All right, he says, skip my turn while I am
No,
working.
Skip. No, he's in a perfect position to be able to shoot this guy.
Nope, we're skipping his turn.
No.
Yeah, Mando, it's your go. What would you like to do?
Uh,
Ah, that's right. You're down here. Let me scroll down here.
I'm gonna move over here, and that's my full movement right there.
Okay. Well, as you're moving by, you pass by a set of cargo crates, and it looks like as if they're all labeled like MRE and utilities and whatnot. It doesn't seem like as if it's super important stuff. You can always come back to it. As you go over towards where you're at, it is essentially the entrance to the engine block area, or at least the common room with the various other things. The engine block's actually in the back, so I made a mistake there. There is lots of stuff that has been disassembled. You take notice that as you're looking through here, it looks like as if the control panel for the power source has been removed. That's a bit of an issue. And you keep on looking around. You do see another hole in the floor, like as if something either shot through it or it burned through it or whatnot. Um, the plating and everything is still in good piece and whatnot. I mean, it's not horrifically bad. But as far as a auto search and a auto perception, you don't take anything of note outside those boxes that you passed. Which I'll go ahead and tell you, if you go look for them, they are 5-year-old MREs that are probably somehow still good.
All right.
You do
Yeah,
happen to take notice. Let me point this out over here on this side.
Mhm.
That is the uh like the engine hatch. You lift that up,
Mhm.
and then you get into the engine area. Um, and over here is as you're once you go in there, it seems to be as if it's an operations room
I'm
or what.
working on it. Can you hear me?
yes.
Yes.
Well, I cannot hear you. I don't know why. Please go ahead and
Okay.
feel free to
Okay.
skip me. Skip my turn.
I don't want
I allow the all-knowing game master to do what he knows I want to do to this Inquisitor while he's distracted.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
God,
then, if that's the
Ron,
case-
That's exactly
die.
or Watcher could play for me since he came in late for just a moment.
Okay, yeah, Watcher, if you want to,
I don't mind.
you can make since your character has gone off into the sky because your character decided that these guys are not yet ready to be responsible for the power of the Force. So you're going to let them experience life's hardships for just another day or two before you actually pop up and possibly offer them a chance yet again. It is completely and totally up to you. I mean, if you want to, you can actually come back in right now.
No, my master has summoned me to do other biddings at the moment.
Okay.
I can hear.
You can hear? He
You
can
hear?
hear.
I'm back.
Sweet.
Woohoo!
I don't know what happened, but I'm here. Okay.
Okay, so we will back step over to Awesome so that he can let me know that Tarbaka is going to shoot the guy because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he's going to say.
I'm not going to shoot him. Here's what I want to do. I am just far enough away from him that I can, in my maneuver, I can I am going to leap because my jumping is extremely good through the air and physically take hold of this joker.
I'm going to take the second to point out that
You're gonna do what?
you're you are not able to leap 50 feet.
I am my let's see. Jumping. Let me just see. What am I doing?
Let him roll for it.
Okay. You know what? I'll give you a chance.
I'm trying to see where it is. Where's my jumping?
Jumping is under
Strength.
Yeah, it's under strength.
There it
Yeah,
is.
you would think it would be dexterity, but not in this game. 16. All right, it will take 5 per foot, so you will be able to jump. You
It'll
can
take me-
jump high enough to end up landing on the edge of the red crate that you successfully opened.
Okay, so it'll really take me 2 rolls to get there.
Yes, possibly 3. But every time that you want to do another jump, you have to drop a dice. So that 5d6 will become a 4d6, and then if you go again after that, it'll become a 3d6. And for every 5 feet, for every 5 product of 5 that you get, that's how many blocks you move.
I don't understand. But
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna trust.
All right. Basically, the math goes that for every 5 that you roll on there, 5, 10, 15, you move 3 blocks. If you
Okay.
roll 10, you move 2 blocks. If you roll 5 or under, you move 1 block in your jump.
Okay, so it's better plan. I'm gonna jump where you said, and then I am going to blast him with my light bow.
Okay. So technically you're getting the high ground.
Right.
Obi-Wan would be so proud.
Do I need to roll the light bow? Go ahead and move. Over.
Yes. Give me a blaster roll.
All right, I'm gonna move. The edge was right here. Is that correct?
Technically you're right. Oh, hold up. Yeah, go back one block. There you go. That's where you're at.
So my light bow roll.
All right. Let me actually pop up his sheet for. Oh, that's okay. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna roll to see if his armor. Can soak it. If your score is higher than his armor, then you do some damage. And you know what? He's sitting prone, so I'll even give you a bonus.
Yes!
Ow.
So
You
much.
have just shot an Inquisitor in the back.
how does that?
I hate. You have to understand this creature. I'm only playing to what is. If it was me, I'd be in there with Mando. But this creature, his whole motif is he hates the Empire with a purple passion.
So what you're telling
That's
me
fair,
is
he
this
is a Wookiee.
Inquisitor wouldn't even be wouldn't even stand a chance against the Watcher.
The Inquisitor's armor is only 4d6. The Inquisitor's best weapon is only 4d6 plus 3. Because, the circle swing isn't really that great of a weapon when you think about it.
This is true.
I mean, it really isn't.
It's not a weapon, it's a mode of transportation.
Yeah. Okay, so you level up your light blaster and shoot it at it. You rolled a 17, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, that is one. If you'd had 1 or 2 points more damage, it would have been critical damage. It would have been on the ground bleeding out. As it is, when you happen to shoot it, you hit it at a vulnerable spot, as where it does not have any protection, because regardless of the fact that it has a nice little Darth Vader type coif around the helmet, there is no raised up neckline. You literally shot it in the back of the neck, and you hear it groan in like a muffled scream in pain as it. You know what? Let me give it a stamina roll to see if it blacks out or not.
Please let it black out. I have an idea.
It comes very close to blacking out, but you can tell at the last possible moment as it falls to its hands, its knees are covered in all the crap that was underneath it there.
Knees weak,
It
arms are heavy, vomit on its sweater already.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's trying its best to use the force to push itself out of this rubble of what it's in. And let me actually give it a four, but it's done two actions, so it's at a disadvantage, so it's going to lose a roll.
Let me ask a question while you're doing that. If it loses control of this rubble, does that mean the rubble falls on it?
It means that the rubble will fall on them, and also the wing will fall on it,
Which will cause more damage.
which will potentially kill it. Unless
if it does,
Fit can
I'm
catch
taking
it.
that TIE fighter.
All right. Well, what I rolled was a force roll, and it needed a 15. And in all honesty, a 2d6 plus 3. It would have had to max it out. So, as it's sitting there trying to push and get everything ready and level, the wing shifts, and it comes slamming down. And now I get to roll damage to a already
Yes!
incapacitated.
So basically, this was an assassination attempt upon this.
This is how much damage it does.
Oh!
Oh!
No.
You guys have successfully killed an Inquisitor.
Woohoo!
Yes!
The Emperor is not pleased.
Ooh.
Eh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? Big Wolf, right?
Oh.
Yay!
Actually, no. Hold up. I take it back. It isn't the Emperor's not pleased. Vader is not going to be pleased. The Emperor, totally separate entity. You don't know.
Look, we're
Wow.
on a sand planet. We ain't got to worry about Annie.
He doesn't come to these planets.
He doesn't like sand.
I don't blame him.
Yes. You know what? You guys are absolutely right. That's why he just gets a Death Star and destroys a planet from space.
Not happy.
All right.
Hey, so let me take this guy off the field.
Hang
Congratulations.
on. Wait, no. Leave that body there.
We get to investigate that body.
The body
They want to
is
loot the body.
I
The
need to
body
loot the body.
buried. The body is buried and smashed and utterly decimated. If you want to, you know what? I tell you what.
There's
We'll have to
something
look
I
for
need
another
off
kyber
that
crystal.
body.
You know what?
That's what he's going for. Is that kyber
I'm
crystal.
going for the whole saber because I can use that to fix the other one.
Except it's not the saber, it's the Inquisitor swirly go round, is what it is. And that's not really that great of a weapon. It's literally a 4d6 plus 3 weapon.
I don't want
Your
that
blaster
weapon.
does more damage.
I want the parts off of it.
It
If only
just
you
got
guys did. If only
crushed.
you guys knew somebody that was very adept at
Repairing.
manipulating items with the Force.
Oh. In case if you weren't here for this earlier, watcher, Hito critically failed a roll and his red kyber crystal cracked in his flawed lightsaber.
He needs to try to get the kyber crystal out of that swirly bird.
Having said that, Hito,
Yeah.
here's what we're going to do. I am going to roll. You know what? I'm going to be simple. I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice. If it comes up a 1, something is salvageable. And there are 3 items there that you may possibly want. And I will go in order. So let me roll this. Okay. The first item that you want a 1 on. No, I'm sorry. Not a 1. You want a 6. A 1 means it was utterly destroyed. A 6 means it is there. the first item is the armor.
Oh,
There is some form of the armor that is salvageable. The second item is the actual weapon itself. The weapon is destroyed. The third item is the kyber crystal that is in the housing unit.
Yes!
The kyber crystal is indeed intact to some extent.
That was luck. That was sure
That
luck.
that was the will of the force right there.
All right, here's what
That's
I'm
a
going
nice-
to do. For the armor that is salvaged, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head, chest, left arm, left leg, right arm, right leg. So I'm going to roll d6. The chest piece is salvageable. Holy crap! You just got a really good piece of armor.
All right.
But it is clearly inquisitorial armor, and you will completely, even if you spray paint it and decorate it, you will still raise some eyebrows.
But at least you won't get shot in the back.
Oh, shut up.
You may actually want to fix that vulnerability. At some point in time, the Wookiee might get mad at you, and he might be behind you.
let the Wookiee win.
This
Yeah,
Wookiee
yeah, exactly. Let the
man.
Wookiee
All right.
win.
I can't remember. How do you do the whisper?
/W space, start typing the person's name. It should pop up on a list. You can click the list, and then you can keep on typing whatever you want. As you were doing that, I will proceed over to Awesome Powers. Mr. Powers, you successfully
Yes,
killed and took out an Inquisitor.
Yes. I want to make my way towards its TIE fighter and see if I can steal it. If you have
The
one.
TIE Fighter is parked really, really, really far off map.
Okay,
It
so
will
let's
take
wait.
you. It'll take you some time to get there.
Let's try to wait on that. Technically, yeah. Let's see if we can wait on that till we get ready to leave. If the Jawas don't get it before I can get there, let's see if I can wait until I get ready until we leave to head back towards with our goodies that we steal. I guess though after I did all that, my turn is about done, isn't it?
All right, I'm sorry. I was replying to 3 different instant messages at the same point in time. Okay, say that again, please.
I said, since it's so far away, we'll wait until we're on our way back in our
Okay,
beast of a machine to check it out. And
all right.
and I guess that ends my turn since I killed it. I would like to at least check and see if I can see what kind of creature this was. If it was humanoid or if it was
Oh,
whatever.
it was definitely humanoid. In fact, it looked like as if it was just human in some kind of armor that you haven't really seen before.
But now
Okay,
it's
I guess
closer related to a pancake.
Yes. So I think that ends my turn.
Yep. The only
Thank
thing is that, hey, Hito,
Yeah.
for you to go get your items that you can claim, you actually need to walk over there.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And it's too late to do
Having
the
said-
movement, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Having said that, we're going on over to Mando. Hey, Mando, Commando. All right, you're heading on over to the. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just head pretty much right over there.
Okay. Are you heading over to the big yellow off marked one or the one with the 4 squares?
I'm gonna investigate both of them.
You know what?
Yeah,
You're actually in a good position to do so. Without you having to roll an investigation roll, you do see that there is a lit up console that is right there. You were easily able to look over at it and take a look at it. You see yet another key card slot. You can easily put it in, which is exactly what I'm going to assume that you do.
Mm-hmm.
It prompts you. It says activate. I know this is the wrong word. I'm going to say. Oh no no. Unlock engineering hatch. Red to green. You hit red. You hit green. What do you do?
Right, green.
All right. As you happen to hit green, you take notice that the one that you are standing on currently, you hear a thunk, like as if a pressurized lock that was at the bottom of it unlocks, and you can easily take step aside by like 1 foot and slide it off to the side, and you can crawl down to the bottom level. I do not have a bottom level map, so you guys have to use your imagination. um when you get down there, you are now you can give me a perception or a search if you're looking for anything in particular.
Not really looking for anything in particular. So I'm just
Okay, so you're doing just a journalistic perception or a search.
yeah, just general perception. Oh, nope,
Oh,
wrong one.
wow. That's how you look for something.
Well, that's also d20s. Okay. As you're sitting there looking at it, you do happen to take notice that it seems like as if the engine core to this thing is completely intact and whatnot. However, the power supply to the sublight systems is missing, meaning this thing, it has enough standard power in it so that you could fly it around the ship as if it was a transport, but it's not going into outer space until you happen to replace that other power supply. And of course, once you actually start taking care of the problems with the holes, with the big blast marks and everything else, as you're down there looking, you do happen to take notice that there seems to be a whole lot of wire ran through conduits and whatnot. Give me a perception and a secondary perception check. This will not count towards anything bad.
Same thing.
As you're sitting there looking on around, you happen to take notice that all the way off on the very end of the corner, there seems to be a husk of an insectoid type creature. It is no longer there. This is just a discarded shell. It's all that it is.
That's what's been rodents.
Um, Having said that, you keep on looking around. You do take notice that as you put in the card, you poke at the buttons. It asks for you to run. Do you care to run a systems wide diagnostic on it? Red or green?
Green.
All right. After a few seconds, it comes back with a journalistic report. It says, sublight propulsion system missing, planetary propulsion system enabled, found, navigation, uh, space missing, global found, enabled, um, structural crap. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a block.
Integrity.
Yes, there you go. Thank you very much. Structural integrity, 40%. Weapons found offline. Turbo lasers 2, 3, 4 report non-functional. It occurs to you that you didn't see any turbo lasers on this thing as you were actually coming up, so they're probably non-functional because they've been salvaged and they are not there. As you happen to look around, you happen to see one more time it flashes through. It says, unlock captain's cargo hold, red, green.
Green.
All right, you press green. As you do that, pretty much exactly where you're standing in the engineering section, the floor lifts up for about 4 feet. And because it was directly underneath your feet, as you hop down and turn around and look into there, you happen to see that this is exactly what it looks like. It's a smuggler's hold. There is nothing in there, but you can easily hide something in here, enable it, and it will sink beneath the floor, and it will be locked underneath the floor. And yes, it's a it's 8 foot by 8 foot by 4 foot height smuggler hold section. So yeah, after a few seconds of you doing this, you happen to hear something come over. Give me a second. You happen to hear a voice come over through the damn it through the speaker systems, and it says, "Welcome, Captain. Longbow, ready for flight.
Hmm.
Issues, plenty. Captain, would you ready to?" No, no, my brain's drawing a blank on this. Um, Captain, should we prepare for immediate takeoff after diagnostics has ran? Completion time, 2 minutes.
Red.
Error,
Oh crap.
1 minute, 50 seconds.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
You may want to stick your head out the window and yell for these guys to either come aboard
Yeah.
or get out of the way. It's your choice.
I've started running towards the door.
All right. As you happen to get towards where you're at, you do take notice that there is a intercom system, and you see a inside and outside button. You can push the outside button and yell something and hope that they hear it, and just kind of act on that. After that, it'll go over to Hito's turn,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna,
yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm still gonna start running towards the outside just in case it didn't work, but I'm gonna press the button and yell. I think the ship is taking off.
All right, Hito, Tarbaka, y'all hear ship taking off.
Right.
You're pretty sure that was the Mando's voice. All right, Hito.
All right. So, part
Oops.
1.
Sorry.
Gonna
I didn't
roll a
mean to move.
perception to see if I see any other way on the ship other than this door, because I'm pretty sure I broke that last time.
You do happen to, well, as you know what, you can eyeball it. You did happen to break the lock that was on there, but as you're sitting there looking at it, you see that the door has fully opened now.
Door's fully opened.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, issues, many. That door's an issue.
All right.
Now it comes down to, or do you want to double your movement and get to the Inquisitor and loot him, and then next turn try to dash for the ship and make it, or do you want to play it safe and dash for the ship?
That's
Because
hard.
Ooh.
you guys still have no idea what the Inquisitor was looking for.
Ooh.
That would only get me there.
Dang it, Mando!
You can force point it.
Because you have not used your force point.
Yeah, I know I haven't used the force point, but I'm wondering if I could. Let's see. I'm wondering if I could head
No.
this way, because that would be 4. Then use the force point with a control to grab the crystal.
It would be much easier to just grab the whole body. Actually, I take it back. It wouldn't be easier, but that way it would guarantee you that you would get everything that you possibly could.
So if I force pointed the control, what's the distance measurement that it'd come towards me?
Well, once you force point, anything that you want to do is automatically force pointed until the end of your turn. So you can force point your run, and then the force point would still be active for your control. You would just be at 2 dice less. And then after that, you should technically be close enough towards the beginning of next turn to grab the stuff off the body and then get inside the ship. Maybe. It depends on how well locked down that armor is.
All
There's
right.
a CPU sitting in my office that I was not aware of.
Say what?
There's a CPU sitting in my office I was unaware of.
Yeah, no, I put that in there.
Okay.
There was a
All right.
what?
A CPU.
Okay.
All right, let me. Oh my gosh.
I just realized that Awesome is a Sith Lord. His shirt says "Me Bane."
Meh, Ben. Meh, Ben.
All right, so
The rule of two.
my control is only 2d6 plus 2.
Okay.
So if I use a force point to dash if I use a force point, double my movement to get pointer. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It would bring me right in here.
Okay.
What you said, it would drop 2 dice in order to use control to bring him over.
What is your dex? Because your dex is your movement, right? It is your dex times 2.
Yeah, so my dex is 46.
All right, so that would be 1, 2. No, wait, hold up. Here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at 30 feet. So as long as we keep it at 30 feet, that is your 6, and that's your normal. Now with it being
2 more is normal.
huh?
2 more is normal. It's 8 squares for 40 decks.
Oh, 8 squares. Okay, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40. Okay, so you would be able to get there. And then if you know what, I'm not using the one that does the snappy snaps. All right, let's do this again. So 40,
Holy moly.
and then if you're still force pointed, which you are, that's how far you do you see the yellow line?
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I'd be able to first movement here, use the force to drag body over here.
At the same time.
I broke the beastly. It's back. It's reconnecting. Wait, I lost everybody. I've got no sound.
I'm here.
Oh, wait,
I'm here.
I hear you. I lost
Can you hear me now?
Powers. Powers can hear me, but I can't hear him.
Oy.
Can you hear me?
Let me do a reconnect real quick. Marco?
Polo.
Powers is the only one I can't hear now. And I just lost Beastly again. Now I got
I
Beastly
can't
back.
hear Powers either.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
All right.
That was completely and totally my fault. Okay, so 40. Oh, hold up. I'm not even on the right thing now anymore.
You broke it.
35, 40. So 40 would get you right there. You could pull him over there to you. And then you could get over there.
All right.
But that would be like, yeah, by the and when I say you get over there to him and you pull him to you, you're literally pulling him behind you as you are running to the ship. Like you're going to search the body when you get onto the ship. You're not going to search the body. Polo.
I don't care. We're taking the body with us. There is stuff we might be able to use.
Incriminating evidence enabled.
This game has a tendency to make people take dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah, and we can also
Yes.
eject that Joker out of one of those open
Okay.
doors that won't close.
And by the way, the
There's
reason
a bunch of
why
holes in this ship. As we're going over the desert, just dump them out.
Piece by piece.
Oh.
I accidentally hit the back button on my mouse, which is that was completely and totally my fault. I'm
You know,
sorry.
Mando's right. There are a bunch of holes in the ship
There are at least 2 holes on the ship, and there is actually on the ship, he has not found it yet. There is an incinerator.
So we have ways to deal with this body. So that's what we're going to do.
No disintegrations.
All right.
So we're
Is
gonna.
Hito, have you done it, Hito? Is that your move?
So we're burning my force point.
All right. Yeah, he's enacting it right now.
All right, and so we said this will get me to 8 squares, which is here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go here. What is it here? I think it was right there.
He picks up the squishy.
All right.
All right. All right.
We
you got
do the
squeaky-
control, and
He picks up the
then
squishy.
16 would bring us
Breaks
all the
up
way
the
in.
squishy and puts it in the basket.
Let's see. No snapping. No, not that. Snap to center or snap to corner? How do you make it?
Snap to center
Yeah.
is the one I always use.
Yeah.
Because
Snap
that makes it snap to the center of the square,
Okay.
which is where your token will end up.
2, 3, 4. So 16.
If you do no snapping, it just kind of free roams.
Yeah, but for like Beastly's where it mapped out your exact path, I need to know where 16 is going to put me, if it's going to put me in here or not.
It put you, when he mapped it out, it puts you right here.
Yeah,
Put-
it puts you.
Put
No,
me
no.
right
When he
there?
mapped it out the second time, it put him like right here at the door.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it
that's
was, like, right here.
7.
Yeah.
I think it was either there or here.
All right. So it'll put us right there. So that's what we'll do. Boom.
By the way, when you're
Okay.
using the ruler, you can right click, and it does that.
That's how you did it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we will do the rest of everyone else's turn, and then I'll take us back on over to the screen, and I get to award you guys points for committing mass murder and treason against the Empire.
I hate the Empire. All right, so
What is on your head?
my hat I got in Dallas, Texas,
It's
or in San Antonio,
that's-
Texas.
It's got a
Dallas.
target on it. Aim for the center star.
Dallas Cowboys. Actually, if you did that, it would go through the hat over top of my head. All right,
Trick
so
shot.
I am Tarbaka. So Tarbaka is going to pick up this engine that's in this box
Oh, Jesus.
and go to the door.
You know, it may be easier for you to just because on the box there are actual like hand grips. You could actually, and it is sitting on a hover platform. It's just not active. If you do a perception check, you can activate the hover platform. Then you can literally grab the hand grip and just pull it with
I
you.
can see it now. Beast is like, these guys are so dumb.
No. Okay, all right,
Yeah,
Chewbacca.
yeah.
All right, Chewbacca. You happen to look down at the platform and you see that there's normally that the green light that's normally active is not active. So you literally just kind of kick it with your foot, and you hear boom, 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 and it slowly lifts up about an inch off the ground.
All right, so I am taking this box with me. My regular dexterity is 4D, so that puts me at 8D to get to the door. Correct?
Yep, you got 8 blocks.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to do that thing that y'all did.
Okay, on the little bar on the side,
Yeah.
go 4 down from the top. You'll see the ruler. You can
Yeah.
click, drag it, and then right click. Lets you leave it.
There we go. We're all drawing all over the map with lines.
We're learning new skills.
There you go.
Be glad I haven't taught them that one yet.
Yeah, don't.
All right, I'm trying, but it won't let me stay there.
Right click.
Yeah, right click.
Yeah.
That's just drawing a line of where you can go. You would actually have to drag your token over there after the
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Or
it's
use
right.
or use
It's
your
just
cursor
so you
keys.
can map it out a little bit easier.
Okay. Right there was 8.
Okay.
So
The only
are we-
problem that you have is that when you get there, the box is indeed too big to fit through that entrance. So you actually do have to try to lift out the unit and carry it in with you. And that
Okay.
will require a strength check. You will want at least 20 or higher.
20.
Yes, it is heavy. All right, you rolled a 17. You get it most of the way out of the box, but at the last possible moment, you feel like as if possibly a cord or something is catching on to something. You're not really too sure.
That was a strength check. Let's see. Can I do a stamina to see if I can
Try
correct?
to correct it and pull. Yes, yeah. Give me a stamina, and then after that, that'll be the end of your turn. Okay, yeah, all right. The stamina is high enough. All right, you kind of wiggle it around a little bit. You shift it forward, and as you shift it forward, you can tell that there's like a not like a retaining bolt, but it's caught on something. And as you twist it, you feel it loosen up, and then you're able to pick it up. Not really so much over your head because it is pretty big for an engine unit, but you're able to pick it up and get it in front of you, and you take 2 or 3 steps, and you're moving very slowly with this thing because you obviously don't want to drop it.
Okay. So that would cut my dexterity down.
Yes, but you only need like
3 steps.
3. Yeah. Basically, you want to get off of the off of the grating, and then you can set it down, and you can move it towards wherever it needs to go, which is Mando knows where it needs to go.
I'm looking. So
All right. Speaking of Mando, hey Mando, you hear 1 minute until ship liftoff.
I'm gonna move over here. Upon seeing him try to manhandle this thing into the door, I'm gonna try and help him.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So do you want to use the rest of your turn and whatnot to help get him into it?
Yes.
Actually.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So give me a standardized strength roll. You will have a 2 dice bonus, so add in a 2 dice to that because he's carrying the majority of the weight. That's okay. Wow.
Wow. That
works.
I can't help but notice watcher sit back, shake his head. What the hell, these fools?
Do I need to do another? Do I need to do another strength check to see if we together can do it?
Actually, yes. Give me a strength check, but we're going to only do half of whatever it takes. So you get +7 to. All right, Tamando's 17.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a lifting one. I hit the wrong one. I do have a lifting.
Okay, yeah. Try that.
Okay.
go back to strength.
Okay.
I will
right.
say, at least that was still better than my grenade.
I have a throw
Yes.
it. Let's see if I can throw it.
Okay, so
Hell no!
I don't want to throw it. I don't want to throw it.
Immediately hits me.
Yeah, I don't want to hit Mando.
So, I mean, okay, congratulations. You have destroyed this new part of the engine, and there's now a new hole in the ship. Is
No,
there
I don't
anything
want to do
you
that.
want to
That was just a joke. That was
do?
just a joke.
Okay. I thought so.
Oh god.
All right, you guys are able to get to right here. If I can get it to do the... Oh, it's still on roller. You're able to get it to right here. And from that point, there's actually a really easy way to slide it. I mean, you do have to move that junk, but that's not exactly what you're terribly... I mean, remember, this engine part is for the sublight system. You're not going sublight. This thing's just getting up into the air. So, yeah. Good work, Mando. Good work, Tarbaka. Let's see if I can throw one more wrench in y'all's lives once more.
We got
If this comes up a 10, then the Inquisitor stands up.
What?
What?
Ha, it's not a 10.
The Inquisitor moans. It is not dead. It was simply horrifically unconscious. In D&D terms, it has 1 hit point left, so it's not quite dead yet.
It's not
Wookie?
quite dead yet.
Wookie, drop the engine on it.
At that point in time, you guys need to like roll up new characters because that is a knowingly evil act of. But
No,
hell,
it's not. His strength failed him, and it just happened to drop.
Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Someone call OSHA
Okay.
quickly.
Wow,
My security
That
role
thing is a
comes into
threat
play.
if he wakes up. That is not evil.
Okay. All right. So, having done that, hey guys, we're gonna stop here for the night because this is pretty much a cliffhanger. I mean, the ship is. I take it back. The ship isn't actually starting to lift up. The ship is lifting up. You can feel it lifting up into the air. You feel the wing that sits on the back fall off that was acting as a ramp. You hear junk that was also piled up amongst it fall off. You also can't help but notice that out one of the windows you see your wonderfully great communication satellite disk fall off the top. It was probably not bolted on that well, or someone took some of the bolts. So your communications array is now gone. So if anyone tries to talk to you, you're not going to hear it.
Oh Lord.
As a free action, one of you, considering that Mando was the one with the quote unquote driver's license that's making this thing go, one of you decides to roll up to the pilot area, and we'll say that is indeed Mando that runs up to there. And Mando, once you get there, you sit there, look around, you see that both seats are missing. Seems like someone salvaged them. The navigation computer array is indeed gone. That's gone. The weapon system seems to be functioning outside the fact that it's blinking an error over the fact that turret's not found. But you are now about 10 feet off the ground, hovering very steadily. And as you look around, you see what seems to be a classic joystick type thing. You push forward, it goes forward. You pull back, it breaks.
Can I give it a quick roll?
At 10 feet above the ground, if you did that, it would dig into the ground.
No. Rolling dice for this.
Sure, yes. All that you needed was for a 5 for it to successfully, if you to turn it left, turn it right, bring it up a little bit into the air. What would you like to do?
Trying to go forward a little bit. Or
All right.
to the right-hand side of the ship.
Okay.
Out of the junk pile.
Okay. Good idea. Give me another piloting. Add in a +2 to it. All right, you successfully get it off above the junk pile and more or less into a somewhat cleared type area. And it's up to you. Since you were out of the junk pile, you're roughly 50 feet further away from this area now. You can either land it or you can take it on over to the nearest spaceport. But having said that, well, I'm going to stop the game here for right now, and this can be the game type cliffhanger. Guys, you guys did really good.
Hang on a second. Am I still not on the ship?
Not quite.
Everyone successfully got onto the ship as it was getting up into the air. So no, everyone is into. You know what?
Even the zombie inquisitor.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? I'm going to put you guys into different spots. Technically, Hito is pulling the zombie inquisitor with them.
Yay, bring the zombie with me.
Kill the zombie. Okay, guys, let me... I know I would only give you 1 or 2 points per game, but, you guys took out an inquisitor in a pretty smart way, considering that he didn't see you do it. I mean, that actually was pretty clever.
Thank you.
You did
Thank
happen to find a
What
operation.
do you say it? Thank you for?
Hey, I got it all started.
You did start it. You did.
He successfully broke his kyber crystal.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I will roll d6, and if it comes up 2 or basically I'm gonna give it something so it'll be at least 2 points of damage, not damage. Everyone gets 6 points, even the watcher, because he did show up. Because he did have to decide that these guys need to learn just a bit more. So everyone gets 6 points. Hey, Mando, you can now start sinking all 6 of those points into Starship navigation if you want. Well, not navigation,
Starship piloting. That was exactly the plan. That's why I grabbed a stick and played with it a little bit.
Awesome. I would happily suggest that you do something in some form of engineering, because you're going to be the one that's strong enough to pick up the parts and move them. You're probably going to end up being the ship's engineering. Hito, I have no idea what you can do. That is completely and totally up to you. I'll go ahead and tell you, you guys are going to need a med bay. You're also going to need a common area. And at some point in time, you're going to need someone to pull out the plunger and fix the toilets, because, Wookiee poop's gigantic.
Now, in my technical stuff, Starship repair is already very high. So I think I'm going to put, I can't. I think I'm going to put, because I can't put it there because I didn't use it there, but I can put it in my technology.
I was going to say, if you want to put it into your custom engineering skill, I will allow for that. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. Your mechanical repair, which is already pretty good. Let's see, technical. Well, your repulsor lift repair is only 3D. You can do something about that. Starship design, you're actually pretty good at 5d6. I would stick with it, stay where that is right now. Starship repair is 4d6 plus 1. If you put all 6 of your points into that will put you 5d6 plus 1.
So
because you would lose a point in the upgrade.
So I'd be able to put some of it in control because I did use that, right?
Yes.
And I know what I'm going to do.
I used my sense. So I think I'm going to put it to make me a 5D. Can I do a sense plus 1D plus 1?
Your sense 1D plus 1, yes.
Okay.
All right, so they can't hear me on stream right now, so that way I don't distract them while talking to y'all.
1D plus 1.
I've got 6 skill points. I know.
All right, I think
sense.
Hito's going through his outro, so hopefully I realize that he's stuck on time and whatnot. So when he gets back in,
I'll be back in just a few seconds.
Yep, not a problem.
All right, so let me mute them so y'all don't get distracted by them. All right, so what I'm thinking I might do here, because I can throw half of it in sense. That would roll that up to control. I can put 3 in there. That will roll it up to 3D plus 2. So that'll work. Then I'll have another 3. So that other 3 I'll be able to put into stamina, which will push that up to 46 plus 1. So that's what we're going to do. 46 plus 1. That takes it to a 3. And then this is going to become a 3d6 plus 2. Because we take the 1 and 2 to roll it up. Wait, no. Hang on. So that was at a 2. Alright, I'm going to get this figured out. That's where I'm going to wind up putting my points. Y'all, thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you've had as much fun as I have had. It's been a blast. So, y'all have a great one, and we will see y'all soon. The next stream is probably going to be on Friday, if everything works out right. Have a great night, and we'll see you around.